watching Northside News Network. We're here with Madison and McCarty. Today's top stories are COVID throughout the schools, how COVID is impacting students and sports.
Starting off, we have Natalie Teasley talking about how protocols have changed due to worldly events.
When a student tests positive, usually we find out because the parent either emails us or calls us. And then at that point, we have all of our teachers operate their classrooms on seating charts. So then I pull up the student's schedule, I see when they were last here. Depending on when they started showing symptoms, our district policy is to go 2 days prior to when they started showing symptoms because that's the infectious period. So if like a student tests positive or starts showing symptoms on a Thursday, then we would have to track their attendance on Tuesday and Wednesday to see if they were ever at school. If they were at school, then I contact each of that student's teachers, each of their 7 teachers, and say, this student has tested positive, please send me the names of students that sit within a 3-foot radius for more than 15 minutes on Tuesday and Wednesday, for that particular example. It used to be that we had to do a 6-foot radius, but the district changed our policies and now we can bring that into just a 3-foot radius. And so then the teachers send me the names. And then I have a spreadsheet that I keep up with, and if any of those students on the names, of any of their names that they've sent to me, if we know that they are vaccinated, because when a student tests positive, then we contact parents, and if the parents share with us, oh, they're vaccinated, then they send us a copy of their vaccination card, or we go find the student. If the parent says they have a copy of the card on them, we go find the student and verify that they are fully vaccinated, and then I take that list and take out anybody who is vaccinated, because our vaccinated students are allowed to stay at school. So then I'm left with just the students who are not vaccinated, and I contact those parents and let them know that because the student has been close contacted, it is a mandatory 10-day quarantine from the point of contact. So like if they were around them on Tuesday, then it would be a 10-day quarantine from that Tuesday. So they would be able to come back the following Wednesday.
Now we're going to speak with a few students about how has virtual learning impacted them.
Did virtual learning have a negative or positive impact on you, and why?
To me, it kind of had like both because, positive, I was at the crib, I was at home, so I ain't have to go to school, I ain't had to worry about everybody getting all of my business and stuff, And then negative, like my grades, it wasn't as easy as, because the teacher was not, you couldn't do as much and stuff because you were on virtual, basically.
What is the challenge you faced while learning online?
One challenge is keeping my focus on the Zoom and the screen and what she's doing, because I'd be in my bed and I get distracted on my phone because no one can tell me to put my phone up. I'll be distracted by the TV and just being too distracted by stuff.
Did virtual learning have a negative or positive impact on you, and why?
I would say that it had a negative impact on me because the transition between virtual to in-person was difficult because I feel like I lost all of my social skills.
What is a challenge you faced while learning online?
I guess I'm the type to ask questions in person. I like getting direct responses, so emailing back and forth with teachers was really difficult.
Did virtual learning have a negative or positive impact on you, and why?
I thought virtual learning had more of a positive impact on my life because coming from a kind of bad school, when I moved over to Northside, virtual learning gave me the opportunity to better myself, and my grades have severely improved from that.
What is a challenge you faced while learning online?
One main challenge I faced was probably, I'd say, staying focused and actually having the determination to do my work, because I would be at home all day and I would log on to class whenever that was, and then right after it I could just log out and do whatever I wanted. And having to keep up with the homework so I wouldn't fall behind was something that I had to deal with.
In sports news, the football team has done an amazing job this season. Let's see how these players feel about their team and where they feel they need to improve. How does the offense look this season, and where do you think you feel like you can?
We look good with our starting quarter being injured, and we can improve on holding our blocks longer and pass the ball deeper down the field.
How does the defense look for this season, and where do you feel like you can improve?
I feel like the defense is doing well, run around the field, relentless effort. Okay, work on how we do. Just all get to the ball, all rally up to the ball, and make it. turnovers.
What part of special teams do you feel is the strongest and why?
Special teams wise, I feel like we have a lot of effort and we fly around, so we handle it pretty well.
In our broadcast today, we have Northside High marching band members talking about their favorite memory.
What has been your favorite memory that you have so far?
It's the bus rides. Bus rides from hours away. Ooh, baby, they go off, man.
What has been your favorite memory that you have so far?
My favorite memory, it would be when we were practicing my freshman year for a bonfire, and we were practicing marching around the parking lot, and it just came pouring down, and Mr. Wagner was like, "Keep going," and we just marched in the rain. It was pretty fun.
What has been your favorite memory that you have so far?
From marching band, I've done it for 4 years now, and I think my favorite memory was my freshman year when a bass drum fell, and the guy who was in charge of the bass drums told him to fall on his back because that drum costs more than he does.